Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Naja Knows. By now, we've been doing this long enough, y'all. Y'all know who we are. We missing somebody, but she'll be back. She is living her best life. We can't wait till she get back to us. But for now, you got us, got Nick out, I'm Felicia, and we're gonna get into it. So we were out this weekend, and there was these two guys having a conversation. And once we tuned into what this conversation was about, y'all men don't be liking y'all. You know, they don't. They can't stand you. Find him. You want to? He never home because he don't like you. He don't like you. So, I heard a little bit of the conversation. Then once they realized, what it seemed it felt like when they realized that we could hear them because I saw the one guy kind of turn around and look, and we was looking. They kind of positioned their bodies, and then they started whispering a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But what part of the conversation did you catch, Nick?
So, first of all, let me just say we wasn't trying to be nosy. We were standing in a very long line at the bar waiting to get a drink. And these two gentlemen were standing in front of us and they were talking very loudly. So if you are like me, you can tune into one person, even though everybody's talking, you can tune in, and they were literally right in front of us. Funny thing, they were also standing in front of us when we came in. Did you see that? So I know who he was talking about. It was the one with the long braids that, remember, we said something to her and we was laughing.
Oh, I heard. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I was low-key want to find him, like, girl, he don't like you. Because the parts that I picked up on when it started coming into my ear range was, yeah, man, she always trying to be around, man. She even be canceling her appointments, hair appointments, nail appointments, things with her friends if she know I'm going to be home, if I say I'm going to be home. So, yeah, man, I be making sure I have my laptop and my computer and everything with me. So she might ask me what time I get off work, or I might ask her, I can see her location, but I didn't share mine. She shares me, but I ain't share mine. So sometimes I'll even just pull up somewhere and just open up my laptop and start doing some work or start doing something just so I don't have to get home. So just so I don't have to be home. Yeah, I get home by 8 or 9 o'clock. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
And it
So
was interesting to hear because they didn't realize that other people could hear them or weren't paying attention. So it's like being a fly on the wall. You know, you hear how they were talking. Wow, he does not like her. And at first I thought he was just talking about girlfriend, but he was referring to her as his wife. So I'm assuming that they were legally married or whatever.
Married. You know what's funny? You picked up on that, and I picked up on certain bits and pieces after you said something. I tried to zone in, but what's crazy was I was checking out the outfit because, sir, why?
Okay,
that's what I was focused
you was at a water park. Why you got on all silk with a pair of old what was those Jordans? Them old,
yeah, those are the old Jordans. I forget which one.
And it was all gold and
white. The high socks.
And as hot as it was outside. And it was still night, but it was still hot. It was an interesting outfit choice at the water park. But okay, Black people, we go to the water park, to the beach, everywhere fully clothed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like it did kind of make me think on like my previous relationships or experiences, and be like, and I can think of like two people in particular, which I did tell you the story about one of them on our way back, or on our way there, whatever. On our way back. Oh, that's when we went to Tampa on our way back. So this was all in the same day. He didn't like me. He did not like me. Now, in this case, he made it very clear. Like, I could tell within the first couple months, like, oh, okay, so I see that this has changed. And if I would try to talk about it, like, no, it's not like that. And, it just got bad. Anyway, he ain't like me.
No. And I feel like we got to be sure.
Yeah. And I don't know that you can ever be sure. And that's the scary.
You can tell. You can tell how somebody treats you, how they are with you. If they coming home at a decent time, they don't mind spending time with you. Like, you can tell if somebody's really fucking with you.
Yeah. I've seen a few. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I've seen this, topic or this discussion, all over the place. All of us that got podcasts, we talking about it. All of us with a mic.
Yes.
But I do feel like sometimes, and I'm going to say all men, because obviously it's not all men, but a lot of times men like women for the aesthetics and for what we can do for them sexually. So it's okay to get your rocks off, to let you lay on top of me and sweat till you're done. But as a person, not
No,
really.
no. Or
Not
what we can
really.
do in a home. We make
Yeah.
a house a home, like everything that we can, we make a home feel comfortable, the meals, the body being there.
I remember I saw this post. I've seen a couple different couples. But the guy was like, he made a long post. And initially, if you're not really, and maybe I am an overthinker, and maybe I was just reading into it too much. Or obviously was, I don't know. Their life is their life. But anyway, these nice words. And all I could think of when I was reading it was like, he's basically saying, thank you, stupid. Because he's like all this, oh, and I put you through so much and blah blah blah. You stuck around, and I can't believe he literally said, I can't believe you're still smiling after all I put you through. Nigga, what? What? So now after 20 years, you finally want to marry her. I wish I had him on today. Just had this conversation with somebody else the other night. You
You know,
he basically was saying like, oh, we were talking about hoeing around men, sleeping around.
mhm.
I was saying like, yeah, y'all do all that, and then y'all want us to be so happy that you finally decided to come back and choose me. Well, and he basically said you should let a man, because a man is not, it's in his nature to do that, blah blah blah. So you should want him to get all that stuff out of him. So
That's an
he,
excuse. I'm sorry. That's a cop out.
self
That's bullshit.
control.
Yeah.
Got
Boundaries, setting boundaries, clear
I don't
boundaries.
find other men attractive. Then I mean, I'm popping my coochie to all of them, but because you
That
think
sounds dumb.
it kind of does, and then I'm supposed to be so excited that you finally. I don't want to be an oh well choice like we was talking about on the with the election. I don't want to be the oh well,
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be you choice. Who wants that?
No.
Child, I don't.
Oh, the other thing that I realized too, men gossip a little bit more than women.
Oh, they do.
Like, if you would have saw them, the
Even
way
the
they
guys
was
behind
laughing
us,
and
did you hear them?
kiki, yes,
And the
like
way they
little
was talking
women.
about the girls they was with, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Them
And
I
then,
did hear,
like,
but it literally felt like this one was right in my ear. He was so close.
yeah, and the ones behind us were talking about basically effing the girls that they brought to the water park with them.
Yes. Yes.
So one's talking about which one he gonna get. Oh, she coming back to the hotel room with me. And then the ones in front was talking about he can't stand his wife ass. What is really going on these days, y'all?
And this is reason what?
What reason are we on 411? I think
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah.
411. Why I'm
Yeah.
just by myself. Even the conversation I was having
Yeah.
the other night when I was saying like I don't want to be somebody's oh well choice. I'm just like at this point, I don't want to say we don't need men because I don't think that that's true. But as far as the things they say men are supposed to provide, bills and all that, I do all that myself. So whether
Mhm.
you do it or not, it's gonna get done, right?
Exactly.
When it comes to
Wait.
the sexual part,
Uh-huh.
Bob, and I ain't got to worry about talking to it or it sweating on me or like, getting past the body things that I don't like. And, he may be doing the same thing for me. Certain parts about my body I don't like. I don't know. But there's like a lot of things that I can get done without necessarily needing you here all the time.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know, y'all. This is a bad state of affairs, I think, in many
Like the
ways.
men are different. And this is coming from somebody who don't even fuck with men like that. I just can see and hear, and it's bad out here.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I feel like we're at this weird, and I'm talking about black men and black women because these are the people, although all races are having the same problems from what I
Hmm.
can see and what I've heard of people that I know of other races and stuff. But I feel like we're at this impasse and nobody is willing to budge. Nobody, either side, men or women, whether you think whoever is right or wrong about whatever, circumstance.
Everybody is firmly planted in.
Yep. Planted in there. This is what it is. And it's your fault that it's like this. And I don't know what we can do other than finding like-minded people, which is possible. It is possible. I haven't given up hope completely, but am I like, let me go find a man? No, I'm not.
No. Ghetto out there.
And if you happen to come across a good one, ladies, or if you're with a good one, work it out. Work it out. Whatever issues you have, trust me when I tell you, unless it's like infidelity or something like that, or domestic violence. That's
yeah, of course.
There's always exceptions. But if it's possible to work it out. You don't want to be out here. Okay. They say what do they say? There's more fish in the sea. This is not a sea.
Yes.
This is not a sea. There's like mud. This is like a sinkhole.
A landfill, a sinkhole, a landfill.
Full of muck and stuff. And once you're in it, all you want to do is get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's I don't know.
Nika has climbed her way out and she's just standing and looking
at everybody else, shaking my head. Right there, y'all. I know. I see it. I know.
You should come up here with me. You should come.
Just saying. I'm in the light. Clean. You can shower and get all that muck off of you. You'll feel great. I'd be lying if I say I don't get lonely sometimes. Of course. Because you want someone there sometimes. Not all the time. Like 2 times a week. I'm good with that. Every other weekend. Like a visitation.
That's it.
Visitation schedule. Like they
2 times a week and every other weekend.
I mean, that works for me. Wait, you got your time? Because even with the gentleman that was standing in front of us, it just sounded like he needs his time. To him, He feels like she's smothering him.
So he needs to have, instead of, I get it. You want to vent to your friends. We all do it. Mm-hmm. You want to vent? That's cool. But you also need to have the conversation with her. Like, look, I get you want to be around me. I love that you want to be around me. But I also need my time too.
Yeah.
Away from you. And that's okay.
Yeah. And
have a conversation.
And us ladies, if that is the conversation that comes, that we cannot get all super up in arms or emotional and stuff and be taking everything so deeply personal. Because at the same time, just like, we have our emotions. Like you said, men gossip, they have the same emotions and traits that we do. They just express them differently. So sometimes, your man might need some space to himself, in a reasonable amount, whatever y'all work out between y'all. Now, if he ain't never coming home, that's a different story. But
y'all need to.
If he needed just a couple hours, because clearly that man needed to get that off his chest.
Yes.
Going on for what, 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes, and he was just talking.
Like, he needed some space. Like, he needs you to just go be with your friends, go out to dinner, just leave him at the house by himself. He needs to be by himself. Solitude is a beautiful thing, occasionally, y'all.
It is. Yeah, no matter what gender you are or claim to be. Yeah. You all need time to yourself, which I think we talked about before.
So I need everybody, if you're married, in a relationship, check in with your significant other. Baby, do you need some space? And not like, but just check in with them, because they could be out here talking about you like a dog because you don't get him no space.
And the whole water park got hurt except for you. Meanwhile, she with her friend, girl, I just love him so much. So much for me. He can't stand your ass. Just the Lulu and happy. I know.
Oh my God.
But communication is everything. And I think that both sides, men or women, we have to understand that the way men think about things is not the same way we do. We can have a whole conversation and they will process it completely different than how you process it.
To an extent, they're kind of basic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're really basic when it comes to, certain things and how their mind works. And you over here all out in left field overthought the whole conversation. That's not even how he perceived it.
Right. He's sitting on the bench like, I just want to play catch. And you talking about, you talking about the whole
You
football
want to play
game,
dodgeball.
calling plays and stuff. I just wanted to play a little catch with you. That was all. We just process things completely, completely different. And I feel like the quicker you understand that, the less you will take
Yes.
things personal and the more possibly willing you will be to try. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. But try to understand what is being communicated to you as much as possible.
Yes.
And if the love is there, I think, you can work through it.
It'll work out.
Most
Yeah.
of the time. So make sure your spouse likes you as much as you can.
Yes, and communicate and make sure they're not out at water parks talking about you like you just,
Okay, still like
this horrible thing at home.
She always does.
Please. I mean, y'all live together, but okay.
I don't have to go home. Wow, man, really?
Yeah.
I wanted to chime in, but let me mind my business because I will say something like, have you? Because that is
Maybe talk to her. Maybe you should talk to her. Matter of fact, where is she? Let's
go find her. Put my therapist hat on.
Oh God. All right, y'all. This has been fun. Anything you want to leave the people with?
No, I feel like I've been talking a lot these last couple of days. I'll let you do it. You can say the benediction.
I can't.
Like
I said, make sure your significant other likes you and talk to them. And with that, we need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see y'all again next week, y'all.
Yeah. Ciao.